another quick video. Now today it is something a little bit different. I can't get out, so I'm sort of back in the edit suite as it was. But what I'm playing with today is this, the Neewer Basics FL10 photography light. Definitely something quite chunky, good solid chunk of aluminium, but it's something that I'd like to sort of incorporate a little bit more into sort of what I'm doing, but more for sort of, for whatever reason I can't get out, I've got to sort of play around here, and it gives me more options for sort of playing with light as it was. But we'll have a quick look over it, and I'll show you what it's actually used for. So, it's quite a chunky little thing, with 1/4 inch standard tripod screw holes around the edges, one on the bottom, USB-C input, and a control knob on top, which isn't as you think. It's you sort of have to hold it in for 2 seconds, wait for the light to come on, and then twist, and there comes some light. Now that actually works as well as an intensity adjuster. You can see that behind me, and you'll see on there it lights up green. That's your battery indicator. So green is good, red is bad, and if it flashes red, get it on charge. But it doesn't just do intensity. If you actually press it, you can actually flip through different colours. So you've actually got a full warm white, a yellow, red and blue, which gives you a bit more creative freedom. Now I'm going to set up a little sort of test here, because this is what's known as a Gobo light. Just turn that off, hold for 2 seconds, which essentially means that you've got, with this, almost like a sort of rubber lens hood that slips over the top, and you also have Gobo filters, which slip into this little hood, which you have to be a little bit careful with not to crease them. But this is the main feature for this light. Essentially, press and hold to turn on. As you can see behind me then, you can add fill patterns. Now these can be focused by pulling that, so you can actually get that a little bit tighter in or a little bit wider out. A couple of different options for you. And there's various different sort of ones of these. Obviously, to get really creative, you can change around. It's ideal for adding depth to a scene. Obviously, the closer you are, the smaller. Works like a normal light would. But having something like this set up in the background, it just changes what you've got. Perfect for doing product photography and stuff like that, so you can actually accentuate a background. I mean, this is like a window frame. So I'm going to pop a shot up now, using the intensity of it and then using a wide open lens. It'll give you a different result, and that's quite nice. So really that's the main use for this light, is to add depth to a scene. As you can see behind me, you get like a sort of window effect. Now it's not particularly bright in here. I've got a couple of film lights behind me, the rest of it's just like the main light in the room. But it just adds a little bit of depth into the scene there. And you don't have to use that filter. I mean, it comes with like bubbles, shapes, slot. To pick out a couple that I did quite like, which could be quite useful. You've got like a semicircle, so you can actually have a background that's sort of part lit in one colour and part lit in the other. That'll work quite well. Even things crazy like a lightning bolt. There's a smaller hole there, so you can actually sort of get more of a spotlight effect. And obviously, nothing be complete without a little satin there, would it? But yeah, loads of different filters actually come with it. Now these are just plastic filter heads essentially that slot into the silicon mount. They are a little bit flimsy, so you'd have to be careful not to crease them because they won't actually fit in. It'll sort of affect use, but as long as you look after them, they'll be just fine. They don't need to be metal. A lot of sort of the bigger lights, they generate too much heat. You wouldn't be able to use a plastic mount. You'd need metal. That's not a problem with this one at all. It's only a 10 watt light, but that's enough to actually throw a fill behind. What I've got there, I mean, if I just sort of show that's sort of that close to me, just throw him behind, and I think it works quite well. It just adds a little bit of depth to a scene and gives you more sort of a creative freedom, as you saw from that shot that I did. Now I just put a shot up here of all the sort of various filters that come with it, and yeah, that's your options. Lots of different sort of features that you can do, and like I say, you can actually flip between the colours. Nice warm yellow, depending on where you are. Deep red, a cold blue. I prefer the warm white, but that's just personal preferences, more sort of suits to what I'm doing there. As far as battery life goes, you've got a 7,500 mAh lithium battery in there. Like I say, USB-C charge, takes a couple of hours to charge from empty to full, and it'll give you a good 4 hours runtime. So this is ideal if you want to get into some studio work or maybe portraiture. It gives you some creative options. Even if you're doing product photography, you can use this sort of thing, and it'll just change things up for you. You know, so you're setting things in environments. It adds a little bit of depth to it. So it gives you more options for that, and it's a great price as well. A lot of the sort of normal photography lights, they do get very expensive. This is more down at the budget end, but it works really, really well. So if it's something that'd be interesting for you, there's a link down below. It is an affiliate link, so I'll get a tiny little bit there, but it won't cost you any more. Go check it out. I think it's a great, handy little thing for the price, and gives you another string to your bow as well, so it's really quite nice. If there's any more information that you want, drop us a comment down below. I'll see what I can do to actually answer that for you. But yeah, it's definitely something I'll be using more of, and as you can see, it's nice and subtle, it's not over the top, and it works really well. So, perfect solution if you're after a Gobo light on a budget that you just want to get into it. You're not sure where you want to sort of spend thousands on masses of gear. Brilliant option and well worth a look. So if the video's been useful to you, please do hit the like button and subscribe. See more of my adventures out and about with the camera every Friday. But go check out the link. Hopefully you'll pick one up and you'll agree. It's quite nice. It's a very useful little tool. But we'll leave this one here for now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Take care.